Alec and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Baum. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
High and away, headed toward the sideline just the way he drew it up. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Trying to tackle this guy is a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Scanning the field is Stockton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Jones to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger man.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he always seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. How quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's going to take off. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on second down. I didn't get it. Called it again on third down. I didn't get it. On fourth down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, "Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot." And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal. And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The give to the back. Here's a little room there. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's a give to Frazier. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll run play action. Using the quick game. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw at Stockton. Going over the top. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback moving. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jones to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quick strike complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense, man, they do it again. Like, they've done an unbelievable job of forcing field goals. And another opportunity, backing the offense up, getting the sack, maybe an opportunity to do it again.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Dumps it to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. They decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's a heat. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Jones to throw. The screen, and watch out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 14 team, the Pitt Panthers.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got room at the 35. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Gore right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. He's in open space downfield. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Jackson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Pryor. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Jones to throw. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when, stuck it right on him, and to keep the drive alive.
He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to run, it's Pryor. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Gators! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Quite gonna get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. Lets it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but gotta find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Caught by Wilson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Holds it in down the middle.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove and completely stretched out? The fact that he was able to reel that in is just unbelievable. I don't even think the head coach or quarterback can believe he was able to make that diving catch.
The Gators have this offense rolling. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Shows him the stiff arm.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Could be an alley. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. Stop is made almost immediately, giving one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break, and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Handoff for Frazier. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Still on his feet at the 45. Found the seam on the left. 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gators sending the offense back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Third down play from the gun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Hey, it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught on the left side by Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Gets the back moving. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Gators will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The offense will use the timeout with 25 seconds left.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third.
Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce